Hey guys, this is Elise. I'm here with Visual Soundbox. We're going to be interviewing Ducado Vega. You don't want to miss it. Tune in. Hey dude, it's so good to have you here.
Hey, how are you?
I'm so good.
It's so good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I'm
Yes.
excited to be doing this tonight.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Big
Yeah.
old smile on my face.
What?
Like Kool-Aid. Oh yeah.
Bust through.
Yes, right.
So let's just start this jam off by who is Ducado Vega?
Oh my. Do you really want to know?
I absolutely.
You want to go there?
Absolutely.
You know, interesting. I was just talking to a friend of mine about that. Hang on just a second. All right. It's interesting. I was just talking to a friend of mine, and we were discussing me and my family members, because I'm from a not a large family. A couple of siblings. I've got two brothers. One my oldest brother just recently passed, but
I'm sorry.
yeah, and then I've got another brother right under him, and then my little sister. And so I was talking to a friend of mine about the family and the dynamic and whatnot. My mom, she's like a firecracker, but my dad was very conservative. And I was like, where in the hell did they get me from? Like, I'm serious. Like, my brothers, well, my oldest brother was very stylish, very, very style-driven, clothes. My mom's like that, too, and she's, like I said, she's a firecracker. But, like, the rest of my family are just, like, so laid back. And I was like, what? So, I think I was born at the right time, but maybe just not in the right city. Ducado Vega is like this combination of this crazy 80s kid who just never wanted to grow up. I like absorb different things from different eras and different people. So I think I'm just a culmination of interestingly stylistic people and artistic folks, and it's kind of like it just got threw in a pot and stirred up, and like, here you go, people, deal with it.
You are quite the eclectic man.
Okay.
You are.
Well, I just and it's nothing that I try to do. It's
Right.
it just kind of comes out that way,
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so I just try to stay as true to myself as possible. That's the best way I can describe me as an individual, somebody who really believes in staying true to self and not deviating from that for any reason in anybody. So, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like that's a lost focus in this world, right?
Absolutely. I think a lot of people have kind of given in to just falling in with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? The sheeple mentality.
For sure. What you should be, what you should wear, what you should talk like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And even with social media, I mean,
Oh,
everybody's like, it's kind of like almost like a copycat world we're
For
living
sure.
in right now. Like, if that's the hot thing, people do it.
So cookie cutter.
Could very much so.
Yeah.
So, and I can't hop on that train.
No.
No, I ain't riding it, man.
No.
I ain't riding
Let's
it.
keep it weird, dude.
All
Let's
day,
keep it
yes,
weird.
absolutely. Let's
Let's
keep
keep
it
it
weird, absolutely.
So are you from Dallas, Texas originally?
I am not from Dallas, Texas originally. I am actually from Louisiana, Shreveport. Listen, I'm from northern Louisiana. It may as well be Texas.
That's
because me, I mean, it's like we in Shreveport and Wascom, we just like rubbed elbows all the time. Like, but I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. Small, I guess considered as a small town, maybe. Just a little country boy, and moved to Michigan for about 6.5, 7 years, right after I left college. And then, I don't know, something was just like beckoning and calling me, like, get your ass to Dallas.
It was purpose.
So here I am.
So, how long have you been doing the music thing, man? Living music, producing, making music.
Wow. For a couple of decades. I'm not gonna say
Hot
how
minute.
many. Yeah, ever since I know, right?
He said, "I'm not."
I'm not gonna say. I've been doing it actually since I was a teen. To be honest, I started when I was about 10 or 11 years old. Started playing saxophone, tenor saxophone.
That's rad.
Yeah, man, in like junior high band. And so my mom's always been a musician. She's a singer, and she's like this explosive gospel singer.
Oh my gosh.
And so I've been in music kind of my whole life. But as far as getting serious about band stuff, probably when I was like 12, 13 years old, I started my first band. And from there, it's just this is the deal. So yeah, so it's been a minute. I mean, I've been doing it for some years.
That's a good segue into my next question, which I'm
Okay.
super like literally. How many instruments do you play? Like,
Oh,
How
it's
many?
crazy. I don't get asked that a lot anymore, but probably about 12 or 13.
what, 12 or 13?
Yeah, 12 or 13.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're out here overachieving.
Yeah, I am a bit of an overachiever.
I'm not
You
gonna
know what I'm saying?
lie.
Like little man syndrome. I'm like a little musical Napoleon.
That's what's up.
Let me stop.
No.
No, seriously. Yeah, but
that's-
about 12 or 13 instruments. I started playing out, like I said, tenor saxophone when I was in junior high. Studied a little bit of classical piano. One of my good buddies showed me, a couple of good buddies of mine showed me a few things on guitar when I was like right in kind of getting out of high school, going into college, and everything else. I'm self-taught. So,
But do you pick a banjo? Can you
I
pick the
cannot
banjo?
pick a banjo.
All right.
I wish I could,
that's
but I
fair.
can't. Oh, hey, you never know. I pick it up.
You could pick it up.
I could.
You could
I
pick it up.
could. Absolutely.
So I'm really curious. Like, what does your songwriting process look like, man?
Oh wow. It's interesting. Sometimes I'll start off with a beat, just the groove, just a funky little groove. A lot of times it'll come from maybe me singing a little melodic thing in my head. Like I'll be riding in the car and all of a sudden something will come to me, and then I'll just turn on my phone and I'll record myself with that, and then I'll just turn it off and leave it. Well, it's not uncommon for me to come back and not and just forget about what I did.
Right.
Come back one day and go, "What is this? Oh my God! Let me do it." Yes, jam. And like I said, I mean, typical example. A song that's on my Afro Rockstar album called "Wild Enough." It started off where I was actually finished with the EP. And it's an EP, not an album, but I was actually finished with the EP pretty much. And my bud Terrence, who works cameras and does, hey Terrence, what's up, man? Does camera work for us and directs videos and whatnot. He was like, dude, so what's up with that groove you're always playing on the bass? And I'm like, what are you talking? What groove? He said, the funky groove. And it's like do 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 do. So I'm like, that one? He was like, yeah, man. He said, you're not going to put that on the EP? And I'm like, no, I hadn't planned on it. He said, dude, you should do it. So that night, I actually went and turned on the keyboard, started programming drums, getting keyboard parts, picked up my guitar, picked up the bass, and started just like kind of doing a rough, recording of it. And it was like, it's like the jam. It's like the jam of that album, that EP. It's like the song that makes the EP. And so it's like, wow. So that's one of those processes. It just stemmed from a little melodic part, and it turned into kind of like this King Kong.
Like, you've got a lot of funk going on. And, like, for genre,
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, how can you put yourself in a box? Like, what's your style if you were to call your music a certain style?
As interesting as that is, funk is, I love funk, but I'm also a big time rock dude. And as of late, I've been getting into a lot of electronic music, like a lot of synthy stuff, like a lot of really cool vibey stuff. So, some people call my style like funk rock.
Right.
Some people call it just funk. I don't like to refer to any of that. Like I call it like electro fur. Like it's because it's like electronic, funk, rock, hip hop, and I just say that's what it is. It's and I like wearing I like wearing them furs too. So I just say what, I'm gonna give this thing a name and a style, and so it's like I call it electro fur. It's electronic, funk, rock, and hip hop, and I just throw all of those things. I don't want to ever be typecast. I don't want to ever be stuck in one place or one space. I mean, if I feel like doing dance music, I don't care if it's house music or drum and bass, I'm gonna do it. I'll do a drum and bass track. If I feel like doing a rock and roll track or some really crazy heavy metal, I'm gonna do some metal. If I feel like doing funk or I feel like even jazz, you know what I'm saying? I've dipped and dabbled in that as well, and so I don't like to put a necessary category on it. Like, let's say if it were a music award show or something, it's kind of what it is, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
So let's go ahead and talk about it.
Oh boy.
I heard the Too Sexy, Too Single.
Oh,
Okay.
you heard Too Sexy Too. So I guess my people got you that little MP3.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay. All right.
Dude, what's the story behind it? It's the jam. Tell me what's the deal. Tell me about it.
You know, Too Sexy Too. Wow, what's the story? Okay. So I've been writing and kind of, dabbling with that song for a while. And it's a song about what you're just not willing to deal with anymore. You know what I mean? Like when I started writing it, at first I was writing the song and it was just haters and did it, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to give that type of thing like power, energy like that. But I'm going to address when you've gotten tired of being tired. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why I at the beginning when I say I'm constantly shaking off these haters. Why, like, get up off me. You know, and I think a lot of people go through that. I think it doesn't matter whether it's in your personal life, whether it's on a job, whether it's in your creative life. There are just people who are going to make you kind of sick and tired. And the song is really about it's the coolest ass way I know how to tell somebody.
Tell the truth,
I'm
man.
sick and tired of your ass. Get up off of me, dog. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it's about. And it's like, yeah, I mean, it's really about addressing when you've had it.
I mean, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
I
when
so
you have
feel that.
absolutely had it.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying. And listen, and I'm still trying to be cool about it.
Right.
I'm trying to be calm and collected. I don't want to go to my bad place.
Keeping my composure.
I'm keeping my composure in the sexiest way I know how.
Because you hit it. You say, Vega, I'm too sexy to fuck with y'all. You say, you do. You lay it down just like that. You said, I'm too sexy to fuck with y'all.
And it's the truth. Because here's the way I look at that. It's like weight. I take a little time to put on my little look and my little vibe. Got my little clothes on. Got my little glitter glistening. And then y'all gonna come. And I got my little smells. Got my little Dolce on. My little Gabbana. Then you gonna come
at
me?
Yeah.
I'm too sexy to fuck with that. You better go. Like, go talk to your mama or something.
Yes.
Like seriously, when you think about, have you ever been in a situation where maybe you've gone out and you looking your best.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
just stepping out.
It. I'm in there, and you walk in the room, and the ladies look at you like, who she think she is?
Oh, yeah.
And you like, who you think you is? Yeah, I'm
on a daily basis.
So there you. Oh, she's on a daily
on
basis.
a daily.
So too much. So I'm just saying, if you've put all of you and into your style, your look, your vibe, doing the best version of you that you can, and they still want to rub up against you, like elbow you. They want to push up against you. They want to come at you with haterism or whatever you want to call it, and you go, No. I'm at my very best right now. I'm at the top of my game.
Right.
I'm too sexy to fuck with y'all.
Yes, dude. And
I'm just
if
there
y'all
it is.
ain't heard it, y'all need to hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, if y'all ain't heard it,
You
go
need
ahead
to
and
hear
hit
it.
that.
You need to go
5
ahead
o'clock
and
traffic. Yeah.
Yes,
Do
I'm
that.
telling you, you'll be fired up. No, listen, they need to listen to it on the way to work.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
That
Start
way,
it. End
you
it.
walk in the door, you go, "Where's my coffee?"
Do both. Do both.
Do both. Do both. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's really what it is. It's like I'm not, I'm not, I'm not lowering me just to f with you.
Right.
I'm not gonna do it.
Right.
I'm too sexy for it. I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh.
You can
Preach.
disagree.
I mean, hey,
I'm just saying.
everybody's entitled to their opinion.
There you go.
We just ain't keeping it in our space. Right?
That's right. We're not. We're not
Right,
gonna deal
not
with it
here.
in our space.
that's
Absolutely
fair.
not. Too much.
So I guess I'm gonna hit a left on you real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw out my girl Xenia.
Yeah.
I know. How's she doing? I know she's had some health challenges, man.
She's doing great. Actually, she's been. 2020 in particular. Goodness, man. We the year started off like any other 20 year, 20. So okay, cool. And then like in February of 2020, she had been having some back problems
Yeah.
and so forth. And so we were just thinking it was just muscular, you know what I'm saying? And it was something that was that could be dealt with therapy and so forth and so on. But she kind of had this vibe like, dude,
Don't feel right.
Something else. And so we went in and we talked to some folks and we had some things done and some tests run. The result was, she wound up having to have like major back surgery. So we had to deal with that, and it was some things, but she's doing really good. She's in the Too Sexy 2 video.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she
Yeah,
is with her
she is.
sexy self.
For real, though.
And she's so cute. She's so cute. She's so cute. And then she's on Too Sexy 2, the song.
Mm-hmm.
So I got her
You
back
hear
in
in
the
the background,
studio.
bro.
Yeah.
You hear
la,
that?
la, la. So anyway, so I got her in the studio again.
Yeah.
And it was really we got we actually we're doing the video ourselves. Like we filmed it, directed
That's dope,
it,
dude.
yeah, and it's two of us.
Right.
So yeah, it's a challenge. So she's up for the challenge, man.
For sure.
So life tries to knock you down. She just got back up like she's kicking and screaming. She's like, hell to the no.
Right.
No. So she, it's kicking. She's back in the groove. She's
That's
back
what
in
I'm
the
talking
game.
about,
So,
dude. I'm so glad to hear that.
Absolutely.
So are y'all still performing? Y'all doing the group thing?
We're not performing as a group anymore.
Right.
Just because of, like I said, the health stuff and whatnot. And Xenia's an interesting character herself. You think I'm interested? And she's an introvert. And performing, she likes to perform, but she's very introverted. And so, she's like, listen, I want to just record music right now. I want to record music. I want to do some good music, and I just want to focus on that. So her focus is really, as far as music, her focus is just recording, getting some really good stuff recorded. And we're gonna release stuff on her. We're gonna try to get some music licensed as well for soundtracks and things like that. So right now her focus is just music. She's not really interested in going on stage right now. It's just not. She's
fair.
just not. You know what I'm saying? It's just like she's kind of like
Different seasons bring
different
different
season,
things,
man.
yeah.
And so I mean, we're still definitely working. We're still tribe team. It's just that I'm more or less the one that's going to be doing the stage stuff now, and whatnot. And like I said, she's just going to focus on the creative process, writing, production. She's definitely been helping me crazy stupid with the video stuff, co-directing, assistant directing, and so it's been really cool. We're still jumping. It's still a very much an artistic home.
Most definitely.
And she designed the cover art for the Too Sexy 2 single.
Yes. Yes.
So that is her graphic work.
Yeah.
So big ups to Z.
Yeah.
She in there.
She's been laying that down for a hot minute.
Yeah, she's in there. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
been on that graphic stuff. So she's doing that. So she's very much involved and included.
Good.
She's just like she wants to become more in the background, and I said, okay, cool.
Yeah,
much
that's
respect, love.
So, yeah, that's legit. So, speaking of live music,
Yeah.
did COVID kill it? Did COVID kill live music?
To a degree, yes. I think that COVID. Here's what I think COVID did, and I hope it did for some folks. It woke us up as musicians to not get comfortable.
Complacency.
And not be complacent. And, because complacency is dangerous when you're so used to the thing just kind of going and it's flowing and everything's cool. And what it made us have to do is go deeper down the creativity rabbit hole, meaning people started doing virtual shows,
right?
Online things. I think that group BTS, they sold like 6 million virtual tickets to a show. It was just insane. But it made us, like they just did a stupidly insane concert virtually. So it made us really have to dig deep. Some folks started doing drive-in concerts where they would drive like a drive-in theater and drive up. That, yeah. I so tried to get that vibe started with it. All kinds of stuff. So I think it died, but it's going to be resurrected as something else and something more. I think that people have to be really mindful that you can't just put all your eggs in one basket. I think it gave us an incentive to go, I got to get off my ass and make sure that I've got this going and that going. I kind of got this thing that I could go to if this thing fails or if this thing stops or if the clubs shut down again. That was hard on DJs, on club owners, on bartenders, on when they shut clubs down. Texas, when they shut the clubs down.
For real, it's serious.
It was like it was like a Tex ass whipping.
Yeah, for sure.
Like seriously.
Yeah, people were out there struggling.
Yeah, people lost their jobs and people were, it was tough. Musicians there are musicians that I know who live on performing live.
Right. That's their bread and butter.
You got, especially like cover bands and things like that. So when you've got tribute bands, cover bands, or even just original music bands, and you just taking away their kind of their thing, like you said, their bread and butter, it's a backhand, and then you got to figure out, what do I do to get this back on track? So yeah, live music took a hit. I think it died, but I think it's resurrecting, and it's going to be something, maybe if we do it right, even bigger and better.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, for you personally, how did COVID affect you?
I was doing a lot of DJ stuff, and I took a hit.
Yeah.
I took a hit. Yeah, and it was. I'm not going to say it was scary. I'll tell anybody I'm not scared of anything. I will say this: it was nerving, and fortunately, a lot of my stuff came back pretty fast.
Right.
Whereas I talked to some other DJs, and they were like, "Man, bro, the crew, the people, the DJs are hurting, man, hurting right now. You got to think about the wedding industry with DJs, corporate parties. You got to think about what that just wham. You know what I mean? Again, I was blessed. I thank you, God in heaven, that we started in thinking of innovative ways to continue my thing and to continue getting me gigs and getting me money. And so my train didn't stop very long, kind of pulled into the station for a couple weeks, and then I got on the horn and I was like, dude, what are we going to do? I started talking. Yeah, I started talking to people. I started to be like, hey, what do we need to do to make this ball roll? And luckily the folks were willing and open enough to have a discussion with me, and we started thinking about things, and we were able to get things back on track.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it didn't keep you down. That's for sure.
No,
It didn't keep you
I
down.
can't. I can't.
Right.
Absolutely not.
So coming back kind of to your style and your music and stuff. I mean, I know you have some influences. You know what I mean? Things that just kind of resonate with your soul and that has transpired into your music and stuff like that, into your style.
Absolutely.
Who are your musical influences?
And everybody knows because of some of the things you can hear in the music. Prince, absolutely, probably one of my probably the biggest musical influence ever. And there was a time when I first when my friends first introduced me to Prince, I didn't dig him at all. I didn't.
Yes.
When I was a teenager,
nah.
with my friend, I was like, nah, dude,
I'm
I
good.
ain't into this dude. I don't know. Stop playing his music over my house all the time.
That's awesome.
And then something interesting happened. My bud came to my house one day, and he said, no, he called us, and he said, dude, I got the brand new Prince album. It was 1999. And I was like, really? And he said, dude, y'all got to come hear this. And so we go to his house, and he put that album on, and I was in a trance. I was like, what is this I'm hearing? Who is this guy? Like, are you see? Because that 1999 was a little bit of an off throw from what I had heard and what I was used to from him. And I thought to myself, and this is keeping it real. I'd never heard an African American artist, male artist, go there. Like Lil Red Corvette, like seriously, who's done, like who did
No
Little
one.
Red Corvette before Prince did? Who did a 1999 before Prince did? I was like, dude, and what it did for me was said to me, because he's from Minneapolis, little bitty town. It said to me, dude, you being from a little bitty town, you don't have restrictions, bro. You can do whatever you want. You can be whatever you want to be. Listen to this guy. He's saying, I don't care what you think about this music, whether you like it or no, here it is. Deal with it.
Right.
And it said that to me, and it resonated with me. And I went home, and that album was on my mind all night long. And I said to myself, that right then, I was like, I'm not restricted. I don't have to settle to just be doing this, and my music just sound like. Cause see, in my mind, being where I'm from, the South, we funk, like you said.
Right.
I mean, that was it. That was
Right.
you do funky bands and the funky groups, the Rick James and Confunction and all these other funky old groups that just and that's where I thought I was, and
You
that's
said, "Nah,
all
I'm
I
gonna
thought.
shred too."
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I thought that's who I'm destined to be, because that's what we do.
Right.
And when I heard that, I knew, bro, you can do whatever you want to do and be whoever you want to be.
Yeah.
And from that day forward, he's the man. And like I said, Prince, my mom, definitely, she's a singer, gospel singer. Led Zeppelin, Little Richard, James Brown, Sly Stone, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh, man,
Stevie
don't even
Ray
get me
Vaughan.
started.
Oh man, again, knew about him, vibed with him, but wasn't that big into him until I got a DVD of him live.
Dude, yeah.
And I saw him take that
Bruised.
guitar strap off and put that guitar behind his back, and I thought, what am I seeing right now?
What just happened?
Like, what just happened right now?
That dude.
Like, and just, again, mesmerized, blown away. So him, Jimi Hendrix, you name it. I mean, even I'm a big 80s buff. Even like some of the big 80s bands like Billy Idol and Def Leppard and stuff like that. Like, shit, like, please.
Yeah.
Like, the 80s music,
Golden.
just like super influential. So, so just a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like a melting pot, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so I've been seeing this. I've been seeing this. It's super interesting. It's dope. This
The
new
merchandise.
you got going on.
Yeah. Oh my.
Dude, tell me what's up with that, dude.
So Xenia and I, were having a discussion, and I said to her, "Listen," I was like, when I do this Too Sexy Too thing, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I can't just do And it was just something in me. It wasn't even a matter of trying. There's something just shifted in me, and I was like, I don't want to do just normal merchandise. I don't want to do what everybody's always done, what we've always done as an act.
Right.
T-shirt, the coffee mug,
The generic
keychain, the generic push. That's okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Absolutely not.
Fanny pack, whatever. There's nothing wrong with
You
fanny
said
pack.
fanny pack.
There's
Bro.
nothing wrong with it. It was just that I needed to. Oh, thank you. I said to her, "There's got to be something else. There's got to be something that, Well, I didn't even say that. I basically said I've thought of some things that I want to do. And so I started throwing ideas out at her, and a couple of them had some real strange looks. She was just like, seriously?
Just like that.
Just like that. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, babe. That's her thing. I don't know, babe. And I kind of, that's her magic word. I don't know, babe.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I said, listen. I said, what if we, like one of the ideas, I was like, what if we like took candles? And she's like, what? I was like, candles. And we put Too Sexy Too on the candle because I saw somebody light a candle up and it had some crazy stuff on it. And I thought, somebody got writing on the candle?
Like, I'm doing
real?
that.
Like, I'm doing that. And so I said to her, what do you think about this? And what do you think about? And she was like, I don't know, babe. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, and so I was like, I've got this idea about candles. There were some shoes that I designed that like kind of Chuck Taylor-ish kind of Converse. Yeah, you saw those? Yeah, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do an exclusive shoe. If my fans can buy the shoe, I will design the shoe like hand made by the artist, art by
One
the
of a
artist.
kind.
There's in my book, Take the Sky. Oh yeah,
Bam.
Take the Sky. The book.
Do it.
So we're offering the book as part of our merchandise, and also we have a book bundle where we have these little babies. These are like
Oh, those are dope.
thumb drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so this, like, you can buy one with like a couple of the EPs and some
That's cool.
videos, or you can buy one with our entire discography, like
No way.
all of our music on the bad boy.
That's
yes,
cool.
and music videos on the thumb drive.
What?
Serious, and an ebook
Uh-uh.
and an ebook of the book on the thumb drive.
Nice,
So you got an
dude.
ebook, you got videos, you got the discography. You can
That's
do
smart.
that one, or you can do the one that just has a couple of the EPs, but that one still has the ebook on it as well. All of these will have my book on them.
Yeah.
Because I want to share that with people. Take Sky book, that means a lot to me. Or you could buy the book and one of these as a bundle package. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's a little bit different price and whatnot. So we've got that, and then and then we've got these. That's right, everybody. The 2 seconds. Make sure
I'm too sexy too.
I'm too sexy too. All right. Can I bring it in? Bring it in. Bring it in. Up. Over.
Oh, yeah.
Did I get it? Is it on there? Is it on there? Too sexy too? Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So yes. Too Sexy Too candles.
Yeah.
So if you want to be too sexy too, and just sit back and listen to you a little Ducado Vega, light your candle, baby. Just get in the bathtub. Just go, I'm so sexy. I'm too sexy. I'm too sexy to be wet, but I'm in the water though, so I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna take a bath. I'm too sexy to get clean.
Go ahead
I'm
and
gonna be
light three.
clean.
Go
No.
ahead and light three.
Huh?
Go ahead and light 3 of them.
Yeah, just
Get
like
you
3 of them. Just like 3 of them.
Go ahead.
That's right.
One's not enough.
Yeah, and this one is the first one in the group, and it says, I'm too sexy to be dimmed, meaning nobody can turn your light off. And it
Bam.
says, my light shines bright.
That's what's up.
That's for my people. And I want, because I also want to make sure that even everything that I do as far as the merchandise, it all has something positive going into.
Right.
And
You're
I
feeding.
want
You're
to
feeding people.
feed
Yeah.
the people. I don't want to just just buy my T-shirt with my name and my logo on it. That's just so
Right.
egotistical. Even though I would do it. Yeah, you put my face
You
on
want
you
one.
all day.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing. So don't be
everybody
dirty
calm
people.
down.
But seriously, you
Yeah.
perverts.
Calm down.
No, but
Simmer
no,
down,
but
Karen.
yeah, if you wanna But yeah, but I wanted to make sure that I'm giving something. You know what I mean? So yeah, so and a lot of the candles will have like cool messages on it. There we've got another Too Sexy 2 candle. It's gonna have another little message on it. I'm not gonna give it away.
All right.
And then I'm actually doing art.
Right.
Real art, like painting stuff, like instruments and chairs and furniture and keyboards and whatever I can get my hands on, clothes, I don't care. And I'm selling the art.
Yeah.
Here's the cool part about the art. It's exclusive.
Right. Ain't
It's
nobody
one of
gonna
a
have what
kind.
you get.
It's one of a kind.
Right.
If you get it, it's yours. Nobody else is going to get that because it may be a piece that I got or I had, and I said, "Wow, this is a cool guitar. I'm going to paint this guitar, and then I'm gonna put it up, and
That's
a
wild.
fan can get it." So if a fan gets that, you know what I mean, then that's theirs, and there's no other guitar like that. There's no other art piece like that. So those are one of a kind. They ain't gonna be cheap.
Well, they can't be.
No,
Right?
no, because I mean, because there's value in it because
Yeah.
it's my art and it's I'm putting love into that.
That's
I'm putting
intimate, dude.
it's intimate. It's very
Yeah.
intimate, and so I and then not only that, but the person who buys it, it's value in it. And so people know that this thing is some real stuff. So yeah, so a very interesting collection of merchandise that
For real,
we're
though.
gonna do.
I'm excited about that. I'm super excited
Yeah,
about that
yeah,
for y'all,
definitely.
man.
We're going to get you one of these candles.
I'm gonna take one. I'm just saying. I'm gonna
Yes.
need 3.
Absolutely. I'm gonna need 3.
I'm gonna need 3.
I'm gonna need one in the kitchen, in the
One in the
bathroom.
One in the foyer.
Hey, there you go. In the foyer.
In the foyer.
In the foyer.
Look, I heard
Uh,
he was working on a documentary, and I need some details. I need the
okay.
details.
You need the details. I am working on a documentary. I've actually written the format of the documentary. It's interesting because it is it has to do with Xenia and I's journey through her diagnosis and navigating those waters.
Man.
And a lot of people think they know because I understand. No, I'm like on the
Yeah,
no, you don't. No, you unless you've walked in my shoes. That's like even like let's say there was another couple. And there's a husband and a wife, and the wife had a situation, and the husband was the husband. I don't even know his plight because I don't know his tolerance. I don't know his ability to handle pressure. I don't. So I can tell him, listen. I know where you are.
Yeah.
I can understand the impact it's had on you, but I don't know what it's like to walk in your shoes.
Absolutely.
And so our story is a bit interesting. And Xenia, she was told when she got the diagnosis that she was quite young for this thing.
Very.
Yeah, very young. So we want to tell that story. We're gonna give it a different twist. I'm not gonna give it away right now, but we're gonna give it a different twist, and the story is gonna be told from an interesting angle. But that is going to be a documentary, and we are doing the soundtrack ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. We were working on a record called Blackout, and this poster. That's a Blackout poster, and we were working.
That poster is so dope.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like we were working on a record, and when we were about to drop it, like a few months, like we got the diagnosis. Blackout was supposed to come out in April of 2017. We got the diagnosis in February of 2017. She had her first surgery in April of 2017. So that was like, so the Blackout record is going to be part of the soundtrack to that.
Oh my gosh!
That record is not gonna not come out.
That's amazing, dude.
You know what I'm saying? There are gonna be other songs and other music, but so we're doing all the music ourselves.
That's a beautiful tie-in.
Yeah, we're gonna, if someone wants to get with us and help us with distribution, that's fine. But we're gonna create it, we're gonna edit it, we're gonna do it ourselves.
Yeah.
And we're gonna put it out there for the world, and not about we're gonna make a lot of money and people are gonna feel sorry for her. No. the side of the story and the way we tell the story is really the way some folks need to hear it.
For sure.
Who walk alongside that person who's going through the thing.
Yeah.
There are persons who walk along. There's the individual who has the thing happening, but there are persons who walk beside them, friends, family, and they got a story too.
For sure. And they're all valid.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're all worthy.
Absolutely.
So dude,
Yeah.
what's next for Ducado Vega music movement, man? Come on.
You know, I want to. Interestingly enough, probably around the end of 2018, beginning of 2019 for sure, I started getting very interested in film. And very interested, very interested in film. I had the idea for the documentary for a while, but I started to get very interested in film and video, and I think that, along with a couple other things, is the future for a lot of music and a lot of musicians. I think we're going to have to. I think just taking music and throwing it out there, yeah, that's fine. But like, interestingly enough, a lot of people don't know this. There are like 40,000 music releases, singles released a day, or something insane like that.
Right.
So that means hundreds of thousands of records released a year. Now, that's cool if you get lucky.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And I'm not saying luck like in the place of blessings, because I believe in blessings,
For
okay?
sure.
But when I say lucky, I mean it's like throwing a penny in the Pacific and diving and seeing if you can go get it.
Yeah, that's legit. That's a legit metaphor, dude.
You understand what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say?
for
When
sure.
when it comes to just putting your single out there and just
Right.
putting it out there,
Mhm.
that's like throwing a penny into the Pacific and saying, I'm about to go get that penny.
Right.
Sure you are, bro.
Yeah. Get after it.
Yeah, go for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not, and that's not to pull the plug on anybody's dream,
Nah.
anybody's expectation, anybody's belief in self, because you need all of that. You need the dream. You need expectation. You hella need belief in self. But you need some other stuff too.
Mm.
You need to be savvy. You need to know your business. You need to be innovative. You need to work your ass off. You know, to get to what, as far as my single release party and stuff. I've been sleeping in the studio every day.
Right.
Like seriously, going, being in there all day working on business and music and whatever else, and then falling asleep in there. Like it's been a home. You know what I'm saying, to me? And that's not to say I'm neglecting things. It's to say you got to be willing to outwork everybody.
Mm.
You have to be, and that's what it takes. On top of creating something innovative and in a different way to deliver your music to your supporters and your fans. That's my everything right now.
Mm.
I want my fans to have an experience like they wouldn't have with the other guy.
That's
If I
what's
just
up.
go and buy my cousin's record, or I go and buy my friend's record, or I go and buy a dude that I saw at one of the music conference, I'll go buy his record, and when I get that thing home and I listen to the single, I'm gonna listen to it 2 or 3 times, and then they're gonna shut it off. They're gonna listen to you no more. They're just not. Want to know why? Because something else is gonna come along and it's gonna catch their attention, and then what you got? You know what I mean? I want my fans and supporters to have an experience.
Yeah.
I want them to have something special that they can't get anywhere else. So with that being said, film, in my estimation and the way I feel about that, I want to make short films, and I want to do the soundtracks and release and get the people to know the music through the visual. through the short film.
I see.
I don't care if it's a 10-minute film. I can put 4 songs in a 10-minute film.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And so that's a 4-song EP. That's a short album, if you will, and whatnot. And I've just introduced the world not only to a cool visual thing, I've also introduced the world to 4 brand new songs that they've never heard before. So, but that's my way of distributing them and getting them out to the world. I don't want to just give you the normal whatever. This is the reason why there's so much innovation when it comes to the Too Sexy 2.
Right.
You know, I even do a daily motivation post with the Too Sexy 2 tag in it. Why? Because I don't want to just say, come go buy my record. Here's my new single. Oh, go spend, you know, you can spend 99 cents on me, getting out there like begging Barry and everything, begging people for 99 cents. How am I adding value to them?
Right.
What am I giving to them? Why would you be motivated to support me? What am I doing for you? And if I'm not doing anything from, that's why the daily motivation with the Too Sexy 2 tag in it is because, listen, we all need a push. We all need a lift.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the last few years, you know, like I said, you know, we're going through with wifey through what she's gone through and emotionally and up and down creatively and music and all this other kind of stuff. Shit, I need to push myself. Yeah. You know, sometimes, and I'll say this about this, and it's not a crying, whining thing, but a lot of times people see the motivator, but nobody comes behind the motivator and says, hey, wait, you need a little push today, bro. Let me help you. You see what I'm saying? And that's not a cry for help or anything. No. That's simply saying we all need it. So I'm going to do, and that's part of who I am. Mm-hmm. Throwing positivity, trying to throw those, you know what I'm saying, throwing that love out. So I'm going to do that. And and if you happen to, you know, catch wind of the music that I do too, cool. If you don't, it doesn't matter. At least I gave you some love. At least I gave you something that'll start your day, kick your day off right, end your day right. Maybe you needed it. Maybe, guess what? A lot of times I put the stuff out, I need it myself.
Yeah, that is what we need.
You see what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm putting that stuff out and I'm self-medicating with that.
Right.
With my own positive, you know, stuff. So, you know what I mean? No. So, yeah, so the future is about, I think, film. You know, I'm working with the folks where you are over at Visual Soundbox and C.O.A. Entertainment, LLC. And, you know, one of the goals is definitely to create a media conglomerate company and grow into doing some serious media stuff. And I got some things.
Because it's a platform, right? It's a platform for all
Huge.
Different types of creators.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a platform, and you know, I got a little tribe. That's you know that's
got to show up.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything. They know who they are, so you know who you are and everything. So yeah, and so we got some really cool stuff that we're gonna be doing. You know, and I haven't stopped the motivational vlog, the Take the Sky vlog. I'm still doing that. We're moving up, and we've even got some interesting things that we're going to be doing with the vlog with other people as well. So that and just cool content and stuff. So the future is all about just getting as much of this creative stuff that we have and as much of that inventory, because we got our inventory,
right?
And we need to get it out.
For sure.
We've sat on it long enough, and it's time for the world to see it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. I'm stoked.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah.
Well, dude, I mean, I just can't say enough, like, how much of a joy this has been, how raw this has been, how good it's been.
You know what? I thank you for just giving me the opportunity to sit down and talk and just get all of this stuff out.
For sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because this is awesome, and it's just, you know, one thing I'll say, and that is, you know, anybody out there who really has something that they're wanting, you know, life is gonna kick you in your ass at one point. You're gonna get knocked down. Mm-hmm. You're going to have challenges. You're going to have people who like you. You're going to have people who don't like you. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. You got to find a way to fight through it. You got to find a way to muscle through all of that. You know what I mean? None of us are perfect. Ducado, I be cussing.
Yeah, I mean,
I do. I mean, we're just not perfect. I mean,
not.
I have days. I have days. I know I drive my wife batshit crazy a lot. I do. And sometimes she's like, "I want to just wring your neck." She tells me that, and and I know that, and I know I'm tough as shit too. My kids will tell you I'm tough as shit on them. They know. Wifey, she'll tell you, yeah, people who have worked with me in the past as far as producing records, they'll tell you he's tough. But I'm tough because of this. I see the greatness in them.
Mm.
And I'm not going to let you sit on your hands when you got greatness in you and be around me and not get to that point of being great. And if you don't want to be great, even though you got greatness in you, hit the door. Because I could not stomach sitting there looking at someone who has this beautiful thing about them. Kid, spouse, sibling, family member, whomever. And watching you just shit it down the thing and not do anything with it. Right. I'm gonna be tough on you.
You sound trying to cultivate.
And listen, I'm gonna do two things. I'm either one gonna run you so crazy that you finally start living up to that potential, or I'm gonna run your ass off.
Right. You're gonna make a move some way or another.
You're gonna make a move. Listen, that is so perfect that what you just said. You're going to make a move. Either you're gonna run to your greatness or you're gonna run away from me.
Right.
But I'm not gonna tolerate you not having what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know I've had relatives and someone very close to me, and I won't bring them into it like that, who lived a very angry life.
Yeah.
They're no longer with us, but they were very angry because they didn't get what they wanted and had it in the palm of their hand. It was just right there, but they never pulled the trigger, man. They never flipped the light switch on.
Yeah.
And I don't want nobody around me that's going to do that to themselves. You got a lot of life to live. You know, a person be like, oh, this person is 40 years old. They old as hell. They 50. They old. No, you're not. What if you okay, let's say a person turns 50 years. What if God intends for you to live to be 95? That means you got another 45 years up in here. What you like? So, in other words, are you supposed to live another 45 years in misery? Imagine this. You've already been miserable most of your life. Now you got another 45 years to do that. Come on. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that is the way this thing is set up. Right. I don't believe we're put here to live. I'm not saying you ain't supposed to go through some stuff. And you're not supposed to learn some shit. That's a guarantee.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, it's supposed to transition into that greater self and that beautiful thing that you've wanted and you've desired, and you're supposed to be able to ride this thing out like, hey man, I'm on it. This is beautiful. So that's kind of where I am. So it's all about just putting in the work, putting in the time, invest in yourself. I'll tell anybody that. Invest in you. Greatest investment on the planet is the person standing in the mirror looking back at you.
That's so wise, dude. That's true.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just lived experience.
Yep, absolutely. So,
yeah. All right, dude.
So, yes.
I mean, come on. Are you not hyped?
I'm hyped.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally hyped. I love this. This is awesome, man.
It is. It's a lot happening, a lot coming this year.
Yeah.
A lot's gone down, growing, getting better, loving people.
Absolutely.
Spreading that out there, dude.
Yep. And just don't listen. I know 2020 kicked everybody's butt. Don't let it. Don't give. And it kind of started out rough. 2021 for some, for many.
For sure.
Don't accept that as your end result. Don't let that be your happily ever after.
Right.
Your happily ever after should not be despondence, being despondent, being not in harmony. Just like, okay,
it's part of the climb.
Nah, man, just keep going.
Yeah.
Hit it. Hit it. And listen, if you don't get it that first time, dig in, go after it again.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
Yep.
All right, dude.
Thank you.
Thank you so
You're
much.
so awesome.
No,
Thank you
amazing,
so much.
Man. Thank you.
Oh man, this is so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, dude.
I
Until
will
next
see
time.
until next time.
Until next time.
Yeah, absolutely. We will see you soon.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining us, and yeah, check it out, dude.
Yep.
Check it out.
All right.
Find out for yourselves, guys.
Absolutely. Peace.
Peace.